Trench talk, where you can't trust nobody but your blick eye. Where niggas getting booked for murder. Got niggas doing numbers like equations. Trench talk, when you jump up off the porch as a youngin' and start posting on the block with the junkies and get it bouncing like a motherfucking bungee. Yeah. Trench talk, trench talk, trench talk, yeah. Trench talk, trench talk, trench talk, yeah. Yeah, I was locked behind that wall, but I ain't proud about it. A lot of niggas said they love me, but they really didn't. I had to go my own path, I switched the crowd around me. Too many goofies in my circle, I was finished clowning. I had to go and get a bag, I'm searching like a bounty. And I had to stop the lean and have my thoughts drowning. Settling for the less, that's a no-go. Cause I felt the ups and downs like a yo-yo.
What's good, man? I am Billionaire Charlie. I'm back at it again, man. And I've been having a lot of conversations with a lot of people, man. They was asking me, man. We talking about the chosen ones and the people that, you know what I mean, make it to the big places in life, you know what I'm saying? And I always tell people, man, I always feel like it's all about doing something outside of the box and not trying to be like everybody else. That's why, like, when I see artists rap and stuff like that, if you notice right, let's just talk about it, man. When Rich Homie Quan, Future, and Young Thug came out, right, they had a different sound of how they was rapping and how they was doing their melodies and stuff, which became a big hit. You know what I mean? They made a lot of hit records and sold a lot of records or whatever. It's just doing that thing when you're going outside the box, man. And that's what I always try to tell people, man. Everybody want to be follow the leader, always want to do that, following somebody else, instead of just being themselves. And I think that's one of the things that we have a crazy thing with in society today, man. Just being afraid of being yourself, man. And being a chosen one, man, is being a person that, now your energy level, man, just being, like for instance, me, man, I move on a positive tip, man. I don't really be on all that negative stuff or saying negative stuff or doing negative things. I try to move all positive, man. I mean, like I always tell people, man, everything ain't gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I dealt with my demons growing up as a kid. Now becoming a man, understanding, man. It's just one of the things I had a hard time understanding is like that love thing. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people around you that say they love you, say they care about you, but won't never call you, won't never check up on you, won't never see if you are right. And they'll say, no, you should have checked up on me. It's always about what I'm not doing for them. You know what I'm saying? Or you have that person that you ain't talked to in years and you have a conversation with them. And the first thing that come out their mouth is they asking for some money. See, that's the thing we dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say, man, the chosen ones, we deal with all type of things, man. Why do I believe I'm a chosen one? First of all, I don't really have friends. You know what I mean? I don't got a lot of friends or none of that, man. I just move on my own tip, my own movement. I don't be trying to fit in. Oh, he got Jordans, let me go get those same Jordans. Or they got that, let me go do the same. I don't do none of that, man. I move on my own tip. And then everybody that's leaders, man, they feel my energy. You feel me? That's the thing. A follower can't feel your energy, but leaders can feel your energy. People that are leaders around their neighborhoods and stuff like that, they feel my energy, meaning that they can always connect to me because they understand I'm a real person. You feel me? Like most leaders and people that's the top of the thing, you know what I'm saying? Top of whatever they do, they always feel my energy and they always respect me at that level. I remember dealing with this individual before, man, and they kept saying, oh, they was saying a lot of crazy stuff because they was a follower. They wasn't a person that people looked at as a leader in the community, meaning like their names are stamped. I can be around any one of them, they're going to show the same respect, you know what I'm saying? Because they understand the realness. That's why I be telling people, man. All this following and trying to fit in with people, you know what I'm saying? When at the end of the day, when you just be yourself, people going to love you for that. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I be trying to get through to a lot of people. People kill. It's the thing, man. People go through depressions and ups and downs in life. We all go through that. But sometimes people mentally be messed up because they trying so hard to fit in with a bunch of people that don't care nothing about them. You feel what I'm saying? So like I say, man, when I walk in the room, you know who I am. You know what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? And that's like I say, man, you don't have to be a follower to be somebody. You could just be yourself. I mean, no matter what the situation or what the case can be, just be you. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's one of the things that chosen ones understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, they understand how to be themselves to the highest power. That's why they have so much success. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to like follow the trends or follow what everybody else doing. You know, even if they put on like the shoes or whatever somebody else doing, they look completely different with it. Why? Because they stand out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we just in a world today, man, where people just can't be themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? The chosen ones understand how to be different and be okay and be comfortable in their own shoes and not feel uncomfortable being who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a lot of people that just be faking, man. There's a lot of fake people that do a lot of fake stuff. You know what I'm saying? People that you call your friends ain't really your friends. People you call your family ain't really your family. You know what I'm saying? They only love you for the things that you can do for them. And that's the true definition of disgrace and despicable. You know what I'm saying? If I have a conversation with a person and the first thing they ask me for is some money, something to eat, something, I always look at them as a disgrace to me. Why is that? Because I'm like, the first time I see you and that's what you do is beg, is an abomination, man. You know what I'm saying? My pride don't allow me to do that. Man, I could be on the street homeless, dog, walking from the farthest distance. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with walking that distance. You be like, you want to get a ride? Nah, I don't want to ride. I'm good. Let me burn this fat off. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. I don't even need no ride, bro. I walk my sidewalk. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It was nice seeing you, though. You know what I mean? I respect that. That's how I am as a person because I'm a man. Not no little boy walking around here begging with my hands out. You feel what I'm saying? So like I always say, man, if you want to be a leader or want to be one of the chosen ones, you got to start being comfortable in your own skin and understanding that life is what you make it. And no matter what people try to throw on you, start looking at social media and thinking that's what people really living like, man. People behind those little cameras, they taking pictures with, they deal with real problems. You see what I'm saying? Or you trying to be like that person. You trying to wear them clothes like that person. Not realizing they really going through some serious stuff, man. And that's where we all go wrong at. We start looking at all these celebrities and stuff like that and just not being true to yourself or what you can do. You know what I'm saying? And then this is the thing I don't understand about people, man. You know what I'm saying? They always settle for less. You know what I'm saying? You see people that they just always settle for less. They don't never see themselves being nothing but just broke with nothing. And that's the thing we have in our community. A bunch of people that don't care about advancing or becoming the next person that make it out. All they thinking about is just the next day, never thinking about the future. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just don't understand them type of people, man, that's okay with being nobodies. You know what I'm saying? You drink, you smoke all day long, but never ever investing or doing anything to better your life. You can never be a chosen one like that. I look at those as bums, flunkies, and followers. People like me, man, I'm always striving to do something better. You know what I'm saying? Every time I do something, I strive to do it better. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I'm pushing myself to be the best who I can be. You know what I'm saying? When I look in the mirror in the morning, I thank myself and you know what I'm saying? I just thank for being here and to being able to like talk to the people out there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just real talk, real people, real situations. You know what I mean? So it's like the real gonna respect me, the fake ain't. You dig what I'm saying? That's just a fact, man. And that's just real, man. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be real people that's gonna watch me and they're gonna be like, yeah, I respect, bro. You know what I mean? I understand where you're coming from. And then there's gonna be some fake people that can't relate because they too busy following. You know what I'm saying? They following and following and following. I can't be no follower, man. I gotta always be a leader and a person that stand tall in my own skin and not being afraid to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man. But that's real with that, man. Like that's how I really feel about that whole situation, man. I mean, there's only a few that can be the chosen ones, man. I remember that Dame Dash and Nick Cannon interview, man, where Dame was talking about everybody can be bosses and everybody can be established in this world. But what's the problem with that? Nick Cannon was saying everybody can't, you know what I'm saying? But the real reality is everybody can if they put their mind into that situation. We had kids, man. This on real talk, man. We had kids, right? And we don't bring them up into the mentality of being owners, not workers. We bringing our kids up saying, "Oh yeah, you go work at the shipyard. Oh yeah, go work over there at the McDonald's." It's like why we building our kids up to be slaves and workers, man? Why we not building our kids up to be bosses? They own their own company. They run their own situations. If you go to school for anything, it should be to be owning, learning how to work the system for yourself, not to be working for somebody, slaving for somebody. And if let's say if you get a little job or whatever the case may be, and your job is just to put everything together for your business, that should be your model for your life. But we don't live in a world like that. We live in a world where everybody on there getting jobs and stuff like that. When it's like that's played out now, man. You slaving to a company, man, that don't care about you, bro. And sisters out there, like, you slaving for a company for nothing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, you're going to be always known as the slave. You can be replaced today or tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really matter. That's the thing, man. And it's the world we live in, man. So to be the chosen ones or be the ones that's leaders and stuff like that, you got to be owners, man. We got to all be trying to make our own business and do our own. It don't matter if you're making T-shirts or shorts or cups or it don't matter. You owning your own business and you starting somewhere. And that's the problem with the world, man. Everybody want to be multi-millionaires just off one situation. It's not saying that it can't happen. I'm just saying learn how to build. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's the thing we have with relationships and everything, man. It's like, you think a relationship is going to be perfect as soon as you get into it. That's why in the new regime of the new relationships nowadays, they don't really last, man. And then a lot of times the relationships that people in, it's not built off love. It's built off lust and materialistic things. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's because we living in a world, man, where it's all about people getting what they can get from somebody. That's why friendships are not real nowadays. Your person go to jail. Do you see anybody putting money on their books or any of that? No, because they don't care about the person that they call so-called their friend. Oh, I got to take care of my kids, man. I got kids. I was like, dang. Like, people, that's how people think. Oh, yeah, I got kids. I couldn't even put $10 up there, man. I got to feed my kids, man. That's the world we live in, man, where everybody grimy, everybody don't care about nobody, but yet we hang around these same individuals that we know wouldn't give us $1 if we was sick in the hospital, about to be gone. And then they come like, oh, yeah, man. Oh, man, I lost my mans. You had the opportunity to save your mans, but you wouldn't. I strive to never be that guy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say it's better to own and better to do your own thing. See, like I say, man, that's the power. That's where the power lies at. You know what I'm saying? They laugh at us, man. People that go on these jobs and get fired here and there. If you had your own company, you couldn't get fired. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You can't get fired. You own the company. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem, man. You think Donald Trump and his family was talking about, Donald Trump, you need to go get a job. I'm like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the word. I'm just being real, man. You think they really saying? You think they had a conversation about him going to get a job when he was a kid, man? Heck no. They was orchestrating him to be a businessman. Like, you know what I'm saying? They own his own everything. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem with our community, bro. Like, we don't think like that. The first thing we think, let's go to the shipyard and work. Let's go over these slave jobs and work. Get hurt. Don't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. We got to be better than this, man. But like I say, man, I'm just having a conversation with y'all. I'm just being real, man. Like, it's sickening to my stomach, man, that I keep saying people go to college for nothing. And I say nothing because why are you going to college to work for somebody else? You trying to tell me you spending 5 to 10 years, all these years in college, just to go work for somebody? That's ridiculous. And everybody bashing Dame Dash. He right. Why are you doing all them years? You got debt out there. Ayo. Just to go work for somebody. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know how much. I know everybody be like, logic ain't really logic to everybody. I'm like, logically, that just sounds crazy. I'm not going to mold my kids to be no workers, man. You know, so you work, but always had a mindset to own your own. That's what it's all about in this world, man. To be bosses, not to be sitting around trying to work somebody else's company. Because at the end of the day, none of the places we work for or work with give a F about us. Man, get sick today, they don't care about you. That's why it's always good to be your own boss. Point blank, period, man. Like I say, as you walk and as you move forward and trying to go into your situation, you should always know this, man. And this is all about the same thing, man. You feel what I'm saying? Not being a follower, being a leader. You know what I'm saying? And just doing what you know is best, man. And not following these codes these people trying to put you in. You feel what I'm saying? You are the chosen one. If you believe in that. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Believing that you are the chosen one. Believing that you can do more. You know what I'm saying? The culture can be strong if people work together. But we always had that crab in the bucket mentality, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, for me, I always like to be by myself. I don't like to be around listening to all these people saying, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. People trying to kill your dream. It's like, you ain't killing my dream because I ain't going to tell you it. You know what I'm saying? And then my conversation with you going to be short. I'm going to always keep it short. I don't want to be your friend, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing me right now. And we ain't talking money. What we talking about? You feel what I'm saying? Because there's too much fakeness out here in this world, man. Being the chosen one, you must move alone and just have your board stacked up with everything you're trying to accomplish and go out there and do it. But always accomplish not being a worker, being a boss. You know what I'm saying? Running your own stuff, because at the end of the day, man, they don't care about us, man. You're just working in their system. And that's why I always tell people, man, it's all about freeing your mind, body, and soul, and understanding that it's more to life than being a slave to somebody's company that ain't even appreciating your work. Talking about, let's work up the ladder. It should be people working 30, 40 years, man. You know, it's not even going to it, but like people be working for these companies for years and never getting their just due. Supposed to be going up the ladder and never go up no ladder. You feel what I'm saying? And if you had your own company, you do what you please. And that's what it's all about, not going up no ladders and all of that. That's about being your own person. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, we can bash Dame Dash. Y'all can bash Dame Dash all y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? And all the black owners that's out here doing their thing, they understand the path is what we need to be taking. Y'all can bash him all day, but he right. I love watching Dame because I know Dame be saying some real stuff. Of course, he got his own personality. It's like, bro, that's everything. But this game that he kicking to you is real. You feel what I'm saying? You think Birdman going to get a job. You think Lil Wayne going to get a job, man. All these people is creating their own business. You know what I mean? They working for their own companies and business. Young money, all that. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, man. Making your own. I mean, like I said, there ain't nothing wrong with getting your little situation. If you're working to get your little situation fixed up, but you should not permanently be trying to do 30, 40 years on a job. That's ridiculous, people. When you can make your own money running your own business, what you scared of? You know what I mean? This is the life we supposed to be choosing for ourselves. I'm not raising no kids to be no workers. I'm raising my kids to be bosses and understand if you're going to go to school for anything, go to school for financial independency, financial freedom. When you can be your own boss, you own your own company, and you don't have to slave to not one person. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Now, I know everybody got their own opinions, but that's how I feel. You dig what I'm saying? I am Billionaire Charlie, man. I'm just kicking knowledge, man. You dig? Love y'all.
Young niggas swerving, fuck forward, tell me that's not to hurt you. Born ace, yellow, miss some Saturday. Niggas watching me, y'all niggas be sparing me. Niggas say niggas try fuck niggas scary. Niggas loopy so they on the ferry. Dang, yeah, I made a play on my sailor. My drugs, it don't be regular. Got me walking no nebula. Got me walking no nebula. You niggas be testing my patience. But this ain't no multiple choice. The bitch, she in love with a G. When she made a marvelous choice. Cause I got sauce on top of sauce. And no, I ain't talking no soy. While I'm the kid on the boy. Got hella guap, chips ahoy.
I'm trying to get a Billy truck. I'm tired of serving all these plugs. Man, I swear that shit suck. But I fell in love with the jugs. I fell in love with the jugs. Hey, hey. I fell in